this, but a coach that has me feeling really nicey right now. I'm taking John Gruden.
That's a good one.
Let's go, dude. That's a good pick.
Yeah. Feeling really nicey. That was a sweet phase.
He's gonna be the guy who's leading the Isaac Rowe machines onto the field as we go to whoop everybody's ass. He's gonna run all these plays and stuff, and he's gonna be a great coach. But damn, I love Gruden. His content is awesome. Welcome everybody to episode 53, 1 year anniversary for the You Don't Know Ball podcast. 53 episodes, whole lot of memories.
Happy birthday
to us, Jack. Jack's somehow still here, thank God.
Hey, yep.
Under contract. Caleb, we brought in new talent from Caleb over the last 3 months, so that's also good. And new studio on the way, so whole lot to look forward to in season 2 and year 2 of the podcast growth. But you know, we thought what better way to start the season 2 better off than another fantasy college football draft like we started it for season 1. So everybody, if you don't remember the first draft, here's pretty much the parameters and the basis of our draft boards. You have to have a quarterback, a running back, a wide receiver 1, wide receiver 2, wide receiver 3, tight end, just a team's O-line, and then you have to have one meme pick and one legend pick. So a legend could go at any position, and then a meme pick is just like an add-on. And then if you got a coach, you could say it, because I added that late. But with that out of the way, we all know how, well, Jack knows how we start this draft off, and Alex does too. But Caleb,
I know too as well.
Oh, Caleb does too, because we did.
I watched the episode. I'm a true fan.
Okay, so I had the wheel up. If you're watching, I have this wheel. It's got Caleb, Jack, and myself on there. I think. Oh, Alex.
Where am I?
I was gonna say I only saw 3 colors.
My bad. I did.
What the hell?
I did a test run on it. I did a test run on it.
He's trying to rig me from this draft. Damn it!
Don't know why.
Alex, you got last for the 13th pick in a row, man.
Yeah, bro. What the hell? I didn't get anybody. Just my entire list is gone.
Why isn't Alex showing? There it is. Wait. Yes. Okay. Cool. All right. I don't know why Alex's wheel part is hiding, but
wait, Isaac. So are we starting?
Yeah.
Do we all start in the same area?
Position?
Like, are we all picking QB?
Every draft.
Yeah, that's the next wheel. I have another wheel for what position we're drafting. So,
but yes, we will all draft the same position group at the time.
Yes.
Oh.
All right. Here we go. First spin on the wheel. First pick goes to...
Give it to the kid.
Oh,
the king.
So close to the kid.
Me. That is
That's
what
rigged.
I'm talking about.
That's
He's
rigged.
already better than his basketball draft.
That's rigged.
So guess what? I'm number 1.
Place a negative 2,000 bet.
I didn't think I'd be able to get that pick, but whatever. Pick 2 goes to...
Give it to the kid. There we go.
Jack.
Oh my God.
Give it to the kid.
Jack gets pick 2.
I swear to God, this should
Is
not
Alex
happen.
gonna get the last overall pick again? Comes down to this spin.
Yes, he is.
Oh.
He does.
Oh
Caleb and then Alex. Caleb steals the 3rd overall pick from Alex, and Alex is left to be in last place again.
In the draft lottery.
Oh,
So that's
kinda like
not
the
every
Pistons.
round though, right?
Well, I might as well just draft a punter for my quarterback because I'm not getting any of these guys.
No, that's every round.
Oh, we're doing that every. That's the
didn't
order
do-
every round.
Did we do snake order in that first episode or no?
Yeah, we did snake order.
Um,
Hold
I
on,
thought
let's
we-
bring it back.
I thought you guys.
I'll
did-
bring it
I thought you guys
back.
did a
I'll
wheel.
thought
bring
we
it
spun
back.
for every.
I think you guys
position.
respawn.
I think we. No, I know what we did.
We
Hold on.
stuck with an order after we spun it that first time. And we just did that because there's only 3 of us. 'Cause I got the second pick.
Welcome to our
Oh, a little preview of episode
The nostalgia.
1. very nostalgic in here
These
today.
are my two co-hosts. Many
When-
more episodes to come.
Alex and Jack didn't want to introduce themselves.
Any of the
It's like took us like 12
My two
seconds.
and
co-hosts.
then we get one
Hurry,
meme
fight
pick.
now, boys.
Alex is gonna be third. Jack gets to start. Let's see who the second is.
Real question is, what Michigan guy am I gonna steal from Alex?
What an amazing opening line. So
If he
true.
wasn't, then you don't.
No true.
You don't know ball. I mean, obviously.
Automatically plugging into the merch.
So
Awesome.
I'm next. I'm gonna go maybe a little bit biased, as you can. Yeah. So that. I mean, I can't lie. He was on my draft board too. But
So it went Isaac, Jack, me.
It was the same row. It was the same order the entire
We
time.
did, yeah, because we did we didn't do snake order like we did for basketball.
All right. So.
So how we doing now?
Sorry, Alex. You're stuck.
So we'll just this is what we'll do. We're gonna do every individual group of position we have, and then it'll just keep the same order like the NFL draft. No trades, nothing. That year's I'm basically you know what.
Yeah, so you're gonna pick last for every position group?
Oh well.
Yeah, it sucks.
We could do a snake order, but
We should just snake it. Snake it would be
all
more
right. I
fair.
mean, there was 3 of us last year, so we might as well do it since we have 4.
Yeah,
now.
let's snake it.
We'll
Snake
give
it,
you
because I got a good idea.
Thank God.
Snake it, because I got a good idea for what I want to do second round.
Okay. All right. So we got the rotation and order figured out. So here are the positions now. Which position are we starting with?
Oh, okay. All right.
Tight end.
All right.
We are starting with
Ooh.
tight end.
All right.
Fuck.
So get your draft boards ready. I know who I'm picking with my number 1 overall pick for the tight end group. So whenever you guys are ready, I'll reveal it.
I mean, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
All right. For my tight end, I'm going with my meme pick. I know he might have not have played this in actual college, but he did play college football at one point, and I think he would have been a beast at this position. I'm going Shane Gillis at tight end. Sure, he was an armed forces. I don't know. I think he went to the Navy.
He was a cadet. He was a West Point
No, he went
cadet.
to
wasn't
West
he?
Point
Hero.
in the Army.
He was a war hero because he got his Medal of Honor for being in school while there was like a terrorist attack or something like that. And then he's a big Notre Dame fan, so I'm putting him at tight end, and he's gonna dominate down there. So I got Shane Gillis as my number 1 overall pick.
Attaboy
swear to
Shane
God-
O.
I swear to God, if someone says, "Oh, he's a linebacker and cut," no one gives a damn. It's fantasy draft. I don't care. So,
He was an O lineman.
Yeah.
whatever.
Mutt's better anyway.
No way. Madden's terrible. All right, Jack, you're up next.
All right, with my
Don't
pick
take
at
him,
tight
Jack.
end,
Don't take him.
I'm gonna take Eli Stowers.
Oh, okay.
Eli
Okay.
Stowers.
This dude,
Didn't even have him. Where is he from?
he played at Vanderbilt. All right, listen to these stats real quick. He had 638 receiving yards, 13 flat average, 5 touchdowns.
Dang.
I mean, you can't ask for much more out of a tight end than
A
that.
13 flat average? That's
Yep, per
crazy.
catch.
Hey, good for the kid, man.
I mean, he was the number 1 tight end in the this upcoming season. I looked it up. I was looking at him. I was gonna take him or another Oregon tight end, but I decided to take Shane Gillis as my meme pick because whatever. But good pick, Jack. I like that one. I was debating on him too. All right, Caleb, you're up. Let's see who you get.
Oh man, you know I want to take this guy so bad, but I'm gonna leave him for Alex because he got screwed over with the last pick. So I'm taking Tyler Warren from Penn State, 6'6", 6'6" receiving possession tight end out of Penn State. I mean, you can't go wrong with that size and that kind of weapon.
Right.
So that's a good addition for my team. Start my team off big enough to block, big enough to catch big catches at the end of the game. So, yeah, I'm happy with that pick there.
I like that pick.
Heck
Just
yeah.
got drafted last season, so I like that a lot. Anybody have any comments on it?
Good pick. Yeah. I mean, he's a good pick. I mean, the Colts Colts got a good one there, so we'll see what he does in the NFL.
Sure. Jack, no comments from you. Shocker.
I said he was good.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't hear you. Okay, Alex.
Didn't
that
know we
leaves
were
it up to
picking
you.
drafted people, but hey.
I didn't either.
Might have,
Yeah, maybe his legend pick.
Hey, I totally thought he was still playing, so that's my bad. I can take
Exception,
All right, so-
exception.
So
Yeah, we'll
Caleb
throw
gets
in
the
an
exception of how
my
many
one
drafted
exception.
players.
My one exception.
Yeah, for sure. So that's Caleb's what legend pick?
B-ball
probably? No, that's his one exception pick. We'll just not even clout that as his legend or meme pick. So should be
Yeah.
okay.
You know what?
All right,
Make that
Alex.
my meme pick. Make that my meme
All
pick.
right,
That's
that'd
fine.
be your
That's
meme
fine.
pick. All right.
Yeah, I'll waste
Sounds
it there.
good.
All right,
That's
good
cool.
pick. That's a good pick. That's a good pick.
All right, Alex, go ahead.
All right, so I'm gonna take Justin Jolly from NC State. He just finished up his 2024 campaign with 43 receptions, 661 yards, 4 touchdowns, with 15.4 average. I think ESPN thinks he's one of the best tight ends in the country. I like his name, but we'll have to see what he does this year. I don't know much about him, but I was like, hey, cool name. Let's pick him. So that's where I'm going with tight end.
Well, Alex,
Heck
I
yeah.
can say one thing. Over the last year, you've gotten better at saying names from our last fantasy draft. Because we absolutely murdered a couple of them. So,
Oh yeah.
I don't
Oh yeah.
No, I think we made him better.
You know what? I feel like a lot of people might not agree with that take, but I agree with that take, Jack. So,
Mhm.
all right. So, Alex, since you are last in that round, you are first now. So, tight end is now off the board. So, let's spin again. See what the next position is. Total focus.
I'm hoping for QB too.
Meme pick. Oh shoot.
Oh, man.
Oh
I
shit.
might have messed this up.
Meme pick.
All right, wait. Sorry, I put legend and meme pick on the wheel when they're not supposed to be on the wheel. So.
Yeah. Just respin it.
Yep. All right, respinning it.
Quarterback.
Ooh.
Wide
Wide receiver
one.
1. Oh, let's go.
So Alex, you get a steal here. You can get.
This
a
is
really good
exactly
player.
the frickin' position group I didn't want to have the third pick.
I am already circling this mofo.
How do you think I feel about having the last pick, Jack?
So the first receiver, my wide receiver 1, who I'm gonna take, is from the Ohio State University. Psych! I'm taking Ryan Williams from Bama. Roll Tide. That's what I'm taking.
Damn you, Alex.
Yep, I'm taking Ryan Williams. We all know the freshman phenom from last year. I didn't think I was gonna get this guy because of the last pick, but thank God we did snake order, and my luck turned out. So he finished up his freshman campaign with 48 receptions, 865 yards, 8 touchdowns, and 18 yards per average. Guy's a beast. We know what he's capable of. I think the sky's the limit for him. He just turned out to be the college football 26 cover, which also the trailer came out today. So that's pretty good, big news. But yeah, Ryan Williams, best receiver in the country. I know
right.
people are gonna say
right.
people Jeremiah Smith and Ryan Williams are same level for me, but I'm not gonna actually admit that. So moving on.
Well,
Yeah, you got a great pick there. Also had 2 rushing touchdowns and a crazy 70-yard receiving touchdown against Georgia
Yep.
The win.
Everybody
like,
runs him.
tonight.
Did I mention he's only 17 years old?
I don't think anybody.
You mentioned this kid's sophomore in high school?
I didn't even know that. Really.
He ain't even legal yet, bro. I'm just kidding. But good pick, Alex. I like it a lot. Got the cover athlete for college football 26, so can't go wrong.
One
with
of
that.
them. So
One of them. Sorry. Caleb, go ahead.
Well, I mean, I definitely did not envision myself landing this guy. I mean, he kind of fell right into my lap. I don't think it needs much explanation, so I'll take Jeremiah Smith. Thank you very much,
Yep.
Alex.
Yep, no problem.
I got a hell of a receiving combo right now, so I'll take it, man.
Yeah, big receiving
the fact
combo.
that Jeremiah Smith fell to pick 2 in the wide receiver round is insane to me, but he is the best player in college football this coming season, and Caleb got him.
No, I got a question.
Yeah.
Let's say it was wide receiver 2 that got picked first. Would we be allowed to, would we have been allowed to pick Jeremiah Smith?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Even though it's wide receiver 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. It's just for our team.
It's just
okay.
Whatever. If he was still on the board by the time the wide receiver 2 was like spun, I mean, even if it was spun first, we would have been able to pick Jeremiah Smith because let's be honest, he's the best receiver in the country.
Yep.
And
I just didn't know if it was like we were going like, oh, you got to wait until it's wide receiver 1. You know,
no.
I didn't know if it was
it's
like
no, that's too hard to do.
We're not that strict on you don't know ball.
The numbers behind it are just the number of receivers you need on the team, not necessarily what depth they are. So should have cleared that up. That's on me. But
no, you're all good. You're all good. You should have took Vince Carter as your meme pick.
I could have. I actually did look into if he ever played college football. I didn't find much. But whatever.
Somebody should take Draymond Green.
Wait, do our meme picks have to play college football? Because mine didn't.
No, not necessarily. I mean,
okay. All right. Yeah, mine did.
Oh, really? I was trying. Mine was focused on college football. Okay, so I'll think of something.
Like you said, Alex, we're pretty loose on rules around here, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
It's our fantasy team.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. So if we're loose on rules, I'm actually going to steal the first pick of the wide receivers.
Trade it.
Just like White Elephant, I'm stealing
that.
My meme pick is actually a draft pick.
It's actually Jack's number 1 receiver pick.
All right, Jack. You
all right.
up.
Well, kind of got shafted on the first 2 there. 2 obvious picks for the first 2, but I'm going to take Elijah Surratt from Indiana.
Nice.
Dude had 53 receptions for 957 yards, 18.1 average with 8 touchdowns last year. So he's good.
All around good receiver. I like him.
And like that coach says, all we do is win.
All we do is
till we get to the playoffs.
We don't lose.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
even in the playoffs, this guy had a decent game against Notre Dame.
Yeah, he did keep it close.
He had a touchdown, didn't he? I mean,
no touchdowns.
No? Oh, that's the other receiver, I guess. I mean, let's be honest. Curtis Rourke was throwing to the Notre Dame defense all night long, so
Rourke didn't have much time to throw.
No, but when he got opportunities, he made the most out of them. I can't remember it was him or the other receiver that left, but they made a crazy catch in the sideline, and it was like between Xavier Watts and Leonard Moore. I'm like, dude, no, Christian Gray. I'm like, what the hell? So
yeah, I
good pick.
I remember
like
that catch. I don't remember who did it though.
Yeah, so that was a good pick. I like that pick a lot, Jack. All right, that brings it to me. I am gonna take arguably the 3rd best receiver in the country according to most analysts. I'm gonna take Jordan Tyson out of Arizona State. He had 75 receptions, 1,100 yards, 10 touchdowns, average of 14.7. He got hurt before the playoffs, so I think he was hurt in the Big 12 championship game. He was a big part of that Arizona State offense, him, Sam Levitt, and Cam Scatterboo. But he's coming back this year, so is Sam Levitt. So I really like this combination. Sure, the team might be a little worse, but he's going to be producing big-time numbers. So I really like what Jordan Tyson could do this season for the Sun Devils. So that's my wide receiver 1. All right. Next position. That takes us back to me at the top, as I should be. All right.
Hopefully it's not running back.
Oh, yeah, I'm hoping it's not running back as well.
If it's running back, I am literally going to cry.
If it's running back, Alex is screwed.
Yeah, I only have 3 running backs on my board.
Please be running back.
Wide receiver 3.
Damn.
Okay.
we're 2 away from being a running back. And wide receiver 3. So that, like we said earlier, this could be any receiver that you want. Doesn't matter what depth they are. Just the numbers are just for the number of total receivers you need. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with a sleeper pick here because not many people are. I'm gonna get criticized for a shit ton about this pick, but I'm going with Jaden Greathouse out of Notre Dame. Really turned it on again in the last 2 playoff games against Penn State and Ohio State. Really looking forward to seeing what he can do. And what's the offensive coordinator's name? Damn it! What am I forgetting? Whatever. But with new quarterback, freshman, redshirt freshman quarterback CJ Carr at the starting position now, I think, or Kenny Minchie, he's going to be getting a lot of the targets and looks for pass plays. Him and Nate Fields are going to complement each other. Nate Fields is a bigger receiver, and he's more of a shifty. He's still got some height on him, so I really like what Jaden Greathouse could do this season for the Irish, and we saw his potential in the last 2 games of the season. He went crazy against Ohio State, who won the Natty, but he's literally the only reason why we got back into that game. So I'm taking Jaden Greathouse out of Notre Dame. Biased pick, but I still think he's a dog.
Yep. Good pick.
All right. That brings us to Jack. Go ahead, Jack.
All right. Wide receiver 2, right?
Yes,
3.
Sir.
Oh.
3, whatever.
All right. I'm gonna take Aaron Anderson out of LSU. He looked to be LSU's number 1 target. He had 61 receptions with 884 yards, 14.5 average with 5 touchdowns, and Nussmeier's still staying in there. So I think Aaron Anderson will have a really good season.
Yeah, for sure. Especially with Nussmeier coming back, he's going to be looking to even grow, get even better than he was last year. And he still threw for 4,000 yards last year.
Yeah,
so
he's a good quarterback.
He definitely a good pick there. And Brian Kelly came out today and said this is the best LSU team he's had since he's been there. So that's good news too. But I wouldn't trust anything that crook.
Yeah, I don't know about BK.
Dude doesn't know anything about potential because all he did was win dumpster fires in the playoffs at Notre Dame.
Well,
so
also,
whatever.
I don't really know if he knows what talent is there, so I don't think he's ever had one.
He's got talent. He just didn't know how to use it.
Yeah.
For sure.
I guess, yeah, I misspoke. He does have talent there, but he just, yeah, exactly.
But, yeah, great pick, Jack. I really like it. All right.
Thanks.
Anybody else have any comments before I go to Mr. Caleb Masher? Caleb?
No.
All right, Caleb, take it over.
All right, let's do it. I think, this guy would probably move over to my wide receiver 3. I'm not the most hip with college football right now, but I'm going to take Eric Singleton Jr. out of Georgia Tech. I think he's slated to have a big third year, and he's a 5'11", shifty, quick possession receiver. So, I got my red zone threat with my tight end. I think sliding Eric in there as my wide receiver 2 or 3 just complements my other players well. Because Jeremiah Smith can rack up the yards, he can score. And then Eric Singleton Jr., he can, hopefully get me down the field quickly so I can throw it to my other couple guys. So, slide him in there.
Yeah. I like that pick a lot.
Good pick. Yep.
Pick.
Yeah, good pick.
For someone who doesn't know college football, you're really impressing me, Caleb. I like these picks here. I like these picks.
Even after I picked a guy that got drafted.
Hey, the best of us.
It's not how you start, it's how you finish, Caleb.
Oh, God.
All right, Alex. Hit us with the last pick of the wide receiver 3 round.
All right, wide receiver 3. I'm going to take a guy that just transferred out of Kentucky to Nebraska. I'm taking Dane Key. He had 47 receptions, 715 yards, 2 touchdowns, and averaged 15 yards per catch or carry or whatever he had. So I'm going to take him. He seems like a solid receiver coming out of Kentucky last year. I wonder what he's going to do with Raiola and company at Nebraska. They're supposed to be a really scary team this year. And I know that Michigan goes there this year. Either a game, I think it's a game at 3:30. So I'm sure we'll see a lot of him coming out of Nebraska's offense this year.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, pairing him with Raiola, he'll do really good this year.
Yeah.
I was looking to take a big step from his freshman to his sophomore season. So especially getting all that game experience as a freshman, he's going to be looking for his guys who are good playmakers, and he proved And Dan King proved it at Kentucky when he was on a very bad Kentucky team, but he was like one of the only bright spots. And I think he
Yeah.
carried them in that Georgia game that they only lost by, I don't know, by a score or a couple
Yep.
points. So
Mm-hmm.
I like that a lot. So good pick, Alex. All right, that concludes the wide receiver 3 round, and that moves us into the next position round. Let's see what we get.
Oh, come on. Please be running back. Please. Legend.
Oh, God. Sorry. My bad.
Legendary.
Here we
Come
go
on,
again.
running back. Ah,
That takes us to O-line. O-line, Alex. So this is where you can make up for your pick that you made last year. So let's see it.
All right. So as we all know, last year I took, as a biased fan I was and am, I took the Michigan Wolverines offensive line. That ended up not being the greatest of picks during the entire season, but you know what? They are bringing a bunch of production back for this year, especially with some new recruits coming to Michigan, and I really think that they're going to be really good this year. But I will probably go with Utah Utes on offensive line this year. So I think they bring a lot of production back as well.
Sneaky good this year.
They're going to be really good. They always have some tough football players down in Utah, so I think that Utah offensive line is going to be the one of the best in college football this year, behind the Notre Dames, the Alabamas, Oregons, Michigans. You know what I'm saying? But
I absolutely agree.
Yeah.
Utah was a really good team. Right before all those injuries hit them, that's really what killed their season. I mean, Cam Rising went down in week 4. They had a couple other starters get hurt. Their backup quarterback got hurt in the BYU game. But they have a lot of that production that got hurt or played last year coming back. So I really like this Utah team, and I especially like their O-line. So we'll see how they do this year for sure.
Yeah,
man. I did not expect that. That definitely flying under my radar for sure.
Caleb, go ahead.
All right. Well, this school in particular kept popping up. I researched this a couple times today, just to see what I could find. And this is mainly a pick, like in your fantasy football league. You take this just because you don't want another team to have them. So give me Notre Dame's offensive line.
Okay. I felt that one.
Good pick, Caleb.
I felt
Thanks.
that, but that's a good pick. That was a good pick. I had them on my draft board, of course, because I'm a loyal fan. But I can't hate on the game here, Caleb. But great pick. Got a lot of guys coming back this year. Got a lot of returning production. So
Someone's got a block for Jeremiah Love.
Damn right, they got a block for the Heisman caliber running back. Heisman potential winning running back. So I just murdered that, but
I'm going for some team chemistry here, so I can't wait for running back.
Oh, are you? That's crazy. That's crazy because I really hope a running back comes up at this point too. I don't know if you can tell, but I really
don't get ahead of yourself. Don't get ahead of yourself.
But great pick, Caleb. I really like it a lot. All right, that brings us to Jack. Jack, go ahead.
All right, I'm going to take Penn State's O-line.
Yep.
They're returning the left tackle, left guard, and center. They did great last year. I mean, they made it far in the playoffs, and they could have won the Big Ten championship if Drew Aller wasn't, on drugs or whatever the hell he was doing. But he did the same thing in the playoffs for.
Yep.
Yep. QB's not really the comeback type, but I think that O-line's solid and really good.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
They're tough, too. They're big and tough. Yep.
And Penn State's bringing back a lot of the pieces they needed to go win a national championship. I mean, they're kind of copying and pasting what Michigan and Ohio State did the last 2 years, bringing everybody back. And they're bringing their 2 really good running backs back. They're bringing they're bringing, what's his name, Drew Allard back. I mean, sure he's not the best in the clutch time, but hopefully they don't need that. They're bringing a lot
they
of
better run 2-minute drill with him a little bit more.
Yeah.
They're gonna run
I agree with what you're saying, Isaac. Yeah. But the biggest – sorry,
Alex. Go ahead.
The biggest question is for Penn State is if James Franklin can coach a team to their potential. Yeah, to their potential. Yeah.
Stop holding them boys back.
So, well, I think that is a big question mark. I also believe that, like you said, Drew Allard is the biggest question mark on that team because they bring a lot back next year.
I don't necessarily agree that Drew Allard's a question mark. I just don't think he's good in the clutch moments, and that's where you don't want to put him in that moment. So I think he's an all around great quarterback. There's just times where I'm like,
They just got to decimate teams,
right,
and not be
they just
down.
gotta-
Yeah.
and they'll be all
Blow
right.
him out.
They literally won't have a problem. I mean, they've polished
Yep.
his passing traits up, and then but those last 2 minutes really get to him, and I don't feel bad because they lost to Notre Dame, but but
Hopefully,
no, I
they
agree.
use the skill points in the offseason to give Drew Allard a little bit better
Definitely.
QB.
No
IQ.
kidding.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely
Spend
need
the
to
credit
develop
card
that
on
a
some
little bit.
VC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get them dripped out in the park.
For sure. But yep, great pick, Jack. Really like it. National championship aspiration team, and the O line's a big part of it. So I like it a lot. All right, that brings it to me, and I'm gonna go with the O line that's gonna be blocking for a Manning. Hook 'em. Give me
Yeah.
Texas's O line. We got Sark bringing most of those guys back. They're gonna be right back where they were last year in national championship looking aspiration team. They got Arch Manning, who many people believe that will not only like be at par of what that Texas team was last year when they were only a game away from the national championship team, that national championship game, but be better with under Arch because they just feel like Arch is a better playmaker than Quinn, which is not a diss at Quinn Ewers because he did a lot for Texas, but I mean, when you have a generational talent, you got a Manning on your team, you know what you're getting.
Yep.
You're getting a damn good quarterback, so they're going to have a damn good line to block for him. So I'm taking Texas as a line.
Good pick.
Welcome.
Yeah, dude, that's great. I mean, Texas has definitely been a national championship contender these past few years. So
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
O-line's only got experience, and they're going to do good.
And it starts in the O-line. You're right. All right.
Really,
we are
really no
down
bad
to-
picks you can go with for the O-line, I feel like.
No.
You're right. Yeah, for sure. All right. That takes us to wide receiver. That brings us down to wide receiver 2, quarterback, and running back as our last 3 spins. So please be running back, dog. Please be running back, dog.
Nah. Let's save running back for another round, you know?
Keep going.
Yes!
Oh my god, dude.
Yes!
Dude,
What is it?
It was wide receiver 2.
Oh
Wide
boy.
receiver 2. So, shit. It's literally gonna come down to quarterback and running back next in their last 2 picks.
Oh, that determines it. That determines it, yo.
To God. If it's quarterback, I'm gonna running back, I'm literally gonna just end the whole podcast. But
Just trade your pick, Isaac.
I'm gonna trade it because I just do whatever I want. All right, this is where my legend pick's gonna come in. I think, well, definitely. For my second wide receiver on my roster, I am taking Calvin Johnson. No brainer. Taking Megatron. He's gonna be a dominant outside presence. Pair him up with Jordan Tyson and Jaden Grayhouse, who are both really good route runners. Just put someone who's big, fast, and a good route runner out there. Good luck trying to stop it, dog. It's wraps.
Go wide receiver.
Go the greatest of all time wide receiver. Up there. It's up there. But yeah, give me Calvin Johnson, no brainer.
Great
Good
pick.
one. Good one.
Not bad.
Okay, dog. Jack, you're up. Go ahead.
All right, this is going to be my my meme pick.
All right.
And I was actually meant to put my meme pick in wide receiver 3, but I'm going to take Luigi Mangione because he's just a silent killer on and off the field.
That's crazy.
That is insane.
Insane
Oh
pick.
my god.
Insane pick.
Are we even sure we could put that in?
Yes.
What do you mean?
Run it. We'll put it in.
That's my pick.
That's Jack's pick. We can't really say anything. I mean, when I go to post a graphic,
my
I'm not really sure
God.
what I'm gonna do, but
Oh no.
Put his picture of him in the
no.
jumpsuit up there.
I might just put United Healthcare up there and see what happens.
No, put the picture of him in the jumpsuit up there.
No, I know.
Yeah, you gotta at least do that.
Or you
I
could put
will.
like well, I just think that he's going to be really working in this offseason with his brother Mario Mangione.
Low hanging fruit. Low hanging fruit.
All right, Caleb, take over before we get into this more.
Yeah, this guy is going into. He had not a crazy freshman year at Clemson, but he had a pretty decent year. His name is. I'm taking Bryant Wesco Jr. mostly because of the name. I think his name's sick. Bryant, obviously. Kobe Bryant's my favorite basketball player and athlete of all time. And Wesco, we all know Wesco. Come on, man. But he had 41 receptions, 708 yards. He averaged 17 yards per reception, 5 touchdowns, and I think that's only going to exponentially grow this season with more games under his belt. So I think he's ready to go on a tear for year number 2 for Clemson. He's 6'2", so he's a perfect blend between my 2 other playmaking wide receivers that I have, and I think he's going to slide really well into wide receiver 3. So we'll take Bryant Wesco Jr. Welcome to the team.
Absolutely agree. Clemson's going to be a really dangerous team this year. So
Clemson made the playoffs for the reason last year.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Dabo Sweeney recently came out and said that his wide receiver room took a significant jump from last year, and they were really good last year. So I'm sure he's got a big part of it. So,
as much as we hated on Cade Club Night.
Just you wait.
Still will.
Just you wait. All right, Alex. Last pick of the round before we find out my fate.
Before we start that, are we not doing fullback this year?
I mean, if you guys can think of a college fullback.
I got one in mind.
I looked up a fullback, but I think Isaac only wrote that down because his legend pick was put at fullback.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, okay.
Larry Zonka.
All right, well.
If you guys want to do a fullback, we can, because we run the show, so we make the fucking rules.
Ain't nobody gonna hate.
I guess it's 12 on 12.
Yeah.
Just take a wide receiver off the field. It's all right.
So this guy will be easy to take off the field. So I'm gonna take. We all have done this as a kid on Madden and now college football. I'm gonna take the 4'9", 5'99" overall wide receiver that we make. Try to cook him on the game with and see if that works. So
Are you saying
he doesn't have a name.
A my build player.
Yeah. My build 5 foot. Yeah. That's my meme pick.
All right.
Okay,
He's a 99.
I guess the good part is he's only 4'9", so
yeah. So his name will be. Let's create a name for him. What's something that?
Just name him.
His name will be.
That's the.
We'll call him the. What do we call our trailer? What do we call our
Natty Light?
The Natty Light Boy. That's his name. Natty Light Boy.
What was Jordan's fake kid name for the league? Jelly Bean.
Oh, Jelly Bean. We'll call him Jelly Bean Jr. That's his name.
Jelly Bean Light. That's why you should do it.
Yeah, Jelly Bean Light.
Jesus, my
shout out Jordan.
Selection. Shout out Jordan.
What? You guys said it could be anything. You said anything for me.
Shout out Leo. Shout out.
Leo. Yeah, bro, Leo.
Shout out the GOAT Mav.
Maverick was the GOAT.
The good side is.
I'm not gonna lie.
For real. The good thing is.
Go Gecko, to be honest.
For real.
Leo sucks.
Yeah, for real.
No, dude, Leo was honestly.
Leo was the next Curry, and you guys just fucking benched him for Gibson's kid. Not Gibson.
I'm not gonna lie.
Gideon's kid.
As a freshman up through his junior year, I hated coaching Leo, and then as soon as he became a senior, and he was all we had, I loved him.
Yeah, I bet, because he was the only one that was there. But anyways, back to my build player, Jelly Bean Light. The good thing is that he is a 99 overall. He is going to make some sort of impact on the field. Bad thing is he's 4'9", probably can't get open that very well. Super slow, not slow, but super. He'll be easy to guard, I feel like, but who will see? We'll see what Jelly Bean Light.
Imagine the chop blocks he's gonna get.
Oh yeah, the amount of penalties that he's gonna carry out. But that's somebody we can take off the field, so we'll be all right.
The hits he's gonna take. He's gonna get his head taken off.
Oh, I know.
But whatever.
Who knows? He's actually gonna get some big runs or not.
Good pick, Alex. I like it. I like the creativity there. All right. Dun dun. That takes us to my fates and my happiness, really. Quarterback and running back left on the wheel. So let's see what is left and what is selected.
Please, for the love of God.
Running back, yes. Let's go.
Hey, Isaac, I'll do a trade.
Hey, we said
I don't have anybody. Isaac.
No trades,
Man, ain't no
Alex.
trades.
No trades.
Hey, Caleb, you want Bush Apple tomorrow?
No trades. I'm gonna go on with the ship, and the next, like the same. Damn it! I'm gonna go down with the ship. It's all right.
It's all right. Jeremiah Love not even that good.
You right. Go ahead, Alex.
So I'm gonna take Jeremiah Love here.
Yeah.
So,
if Caleb got him, I was actually gonna crash out.
so I'm gonna take Jeremiah Love.
Dang.
I
was hoping you'd pick someone else, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Break
I
my
didn't.
heart.
He wasn't even on my board. He wasn't even on my board for it. But I knew, like you said earlier, Caleb. I'd rather me have him than you. So, so I'm gonna take him as my RB1.
And he's just gonna sit the bench now.
Yeah, he's probably gonna sit the bench. He sucks anyways. But, no, I'm just kidding. He's really good. Guy's a beast. I know Isaac's just crying right now, but he would rather me have it than you, Caleb. So let's just deal with that.
Hey,
Isaac, take it away about Jeremiah Love.
You handed me Jeremiah Smith earlier, anyway. So
Yeah.
it's all right.
So I could take Notre Dame guys.
So Caleb would have had the two best players in college football this year. Oh, awesome.
He doesn't though. I have him.
Yeah, thank God. I would have lost my mind.
Hmm.
If you didn't pick him,
Well,
Alex.
this leaves me in a predicament because
But
Penn
yeah.
State has two very good running backs that I now get to pick from. I wish Ashton Jaunty was still in college.
Let me guess, you put him on your board.
No,
Yeah, I
he
mean, it
wasn't.
doesn't matter.
I had to refresh my memory that he got drafted again by the.
You still have a legend pick.
I do, but I'm not using it here.
Okay.
I feel like, oh man, do I take Katron or Nicholas Singleton? Man, I don't know. They're both so good, but I think
Don't look at me for help because I'm not helping anymore.
Man, I'm gonna take purely based off stats. I'm taking Nicholas Singleton. I think he's gonna be my lead running back. He's got great height, great weight, and his stats speak for themselves. You know, in college football, it's all about people that can break long runs, and I think Katron Allen's more of the power back, so I want to go with the more elusive back that can make the longer runs here. So I'm going to go with Nicholas Singleton.
I love that pick. I like both Penn State running backs a lot. I mean, I'm sure Jack's got the other one ready to cook up the pick here, but I'm not sure. I never know with the little wit over there, so we'll see.
Never know what the Whitmeister's cooking up.
Dude, I do never know what the Whitmeister's cooking up. He might pick a Western running back for all we know.
Love the pick, Caleb. You can't go wrong with both those guys. Both monsters, and they're gonna lead Penn State to hopefully not hopefully for me, but hope for Penn State fans, hopefully to another national championship playoff or appearance, whatever. So, good pick.
Thanks, man.
All right, Whitmeister, let's see it.
All right, boys. You weren't going to be expecting this one. I'm going to take my legend pick here at running back.
Ooh.
Man.
I'm going to take Mr. Richard Williams from Texas.
Oh man.
Okay.
That's a throwback. Wow.
Little stats for you. He had 6,279 yards, 6.2 per attempt, 72 touchdowns, 136.5 yards per game when he was playing college football.
Yeah.
One of the best college football running backs of all time.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolute monster. I like that pick a lot, Jack. So, dude. He
Should have stayed out of the weed, Ricky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. But hey, whatever. No, he can't take away from what
Whatever,
he did on
though.
the field in Texas. still whooped the shit out of people and ran the ball. So I like that pick a lot.
Good pick.
Good pick. All right, that leaves it to me. And honestly, if I'm gonna do, but whatever. Caleb, you took Nicholas Singleton, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, I'm taking Katron Allen from Penn State. Obviously, two-headed monster from Penn State, two of the best running backs in the country. I'm taking the other one because he's the best available. And literally, my draft board for running back said Jeremiah Love, and that's it. So now I was left in a predicament to figure out what the hell, because I didn't expect us to do snake order, because I was just like, all right, well, we didn't do it last episode, but now we had Caleb onto the show. So we had to do snake order.
What is that all about?
He's so upset. He's so upset.
I'm distraught.
I don't even have Jeremiah
pissed.
Love.
I know, dude. I don't know. You said it.
But somehow it's still Caleb's fault.
I guess I went into the show hoping like, oh, maybe no one will pick Jeremiah Love. No one knows him. Like, dude, everybody knows who he is. He's the best running back in college football. So obviously,
It doesn't help that you're wearing his jersey right now.
and
You
did
mentioned
not
him
help.
about one time in episode 2.
Yeah, I only glaze him about every episode I'm talking about Notre Dame football. So whatever. But I am taking Katron Allen, third or second best running back, or tied with second with Nicholas Singleton. I don't really care, don't really know, but I know he's a monster, and I really like it. I really like how he plays, and he was a monster in that the Penn State Notre Dame playoff game. So I'm taking Katron Allen. All right, leaves us with our last and maybe our most important position group, the quarterback.
It's definitely the most important.
So
Glad I'm picking
Nah, O-line. O-line's the most important.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm picking last, Caleb. Thanks.
Right. So
You got Jeremiah Love.
Yeah, I did get him.
And you got Ryan Williams, Alex. You have nothing to be complaining.
Hey, my team is to kick your guys' ass.
I swear
Just
to God,
saying.
Alex might have put together one of the best teams in this
On the
episode.
market.
Yeah.
Except my only downfall is my 4'9" guy, Jelly Bean Light. So
Your creative player.
my creative player, but he's still a 99 though, so we're
Get
good.
99 though.
Yeah.
Damn right he is. All right. That brings us to quarterback. A lot of options on the board. But this one feels right. I feel like I'm going to get so much hate from my co-host, but he is one of the best quarterbacks that has proven himself in college football. I am going with Cade Klubnik from Clemson. So,
Oh God.
I'm
Oh
going
my
with
God.
the-
Are
What
you
is this
kidding me?
switch up?
I did
What
not
the
expect-
hell?
I did not expect that. I'm
I
happy
feel
he
betrayed.
didn't. Guys, I'm happy he didn't just go with the Notre Dame guy. I'm happy about that.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was on my draft board, but he's unproven. So is Arch. I mean, he played 3 games against non-competition teams, so I'm not going to take him. It was between Cade Klubnik, Drew Allard, and Sam Levitt. I really like what Cade Klubnik did against Texas. I know he didn't play like that against Georgia in the beginning of the year, and he was struggling at most times, but I really think that the people he has around him, he's going to generate big-time numbers, and he's going to go really high up in the draft next year. So I'm
Yep.
taking Cade Klubnik, most proven quarterback, and he's a winner. He's won
Yep.
more than he hasn't lost more than 3 games since he's been there. So Cade Klubnik it is. That's my quarterback.
Yep.
There's your praise, Cade. So have you ever listened to this show? There you go.
He's
Take it
he's
away.
sharing a name with my alter ego, so I gotta give
Can't
him
hate the
props.
player, hate the game. That's what it is.
By the way, are we seeing that alter ego tomorrow, Caleb?
Oh, you will.
He's coming.
Hell yeah.
Just
Hell
crawling out right now.
I'm doing my best to hold him back. I'm like Moon Knight. I gotta.
Oh, yeah.
Oh God. All right,
Play the
Jack.
music.
Oh no.
Jack, who's your QB?
Witters.
All right, boys. I'm pretty torn here, but I think I'm going to go kind of a dark horse pick for the year here. I'm going to take DJ Lagway.
Yep.
Ooh, yeah.
All right.
He's on my board too.
And listen here, these numbers ain't the greatest. But if your quarterback's a freaking winner,
Yep.
he's good in my eyes. And this dude cleaned house in the last of the season. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
let's just see here. Went to OT with Tennessee. Tennessee
Yep.
whooped up on Bama. Beat a Kentucky team 48-20 who gave Georgia a run for their money. Put 20 up on a Georgia team. Beat
They
LSU.
got hurt.
Beat a ranked LSU team. Beat an Ole Miss team. Whooped the shit out of Florida. Whooped the shit out of Tulane.
Yep.
I mean, Lagway had a rough start.
Florida
But
State, yeah.
I think he's going to be a good quarterback this year.
When
Oh,
Lagway
yeah.
came in for Mertz after Mertz got hurt, Lagway really shined, and when he played, I think he was like 4-2 or 4-1 as a starter, and when he finished a game. So he's a winner, and he shows it. He's got the talent. He's got all the intangibles to be a great college quarterback and maybe a pro quarterback in the
Absolutely.
future. I mean, he's a former 5-star for God's sake. So I like
sure.
DJ. I like DJ a lot. He was on mine draft for. I just couldn't pick him because he was inexperienced. So I like that pick a lot, though. Caleb.
All right. It's kind of funny because Jack's, I got my legend pick left. So you already know where we're going. Jack's legend pick was actually a teammate of my legend pick. I'm going to go with, just to spice it up and be a little fun. I'm going with Vince Young. From Texas.
That's a good one.
My legend pick. 6'5", dual threat quarterback, college football, one of the most dominant starters. He went 30-2 as a starter throughout his time starting in college. Really exciting player. And, he's big, he's clutch, he's quick on his feet, and he can, deliver the tough passes to all my good receivers when he needs to. I think in terms of our QBs, I think I got the best one, and that might be the game changer if they were to go head-to-head with our fantasy team. So, yeah, I'm glad I saved that legend pick for there.
He just like me for real.
Great pick. He's a college football legend. Didn't turn out well in the pros, but whatever.
No, it did not, but it doesn't matter.
But we're playing college.
I was thinking about going Johnny Manziel, but
you should, dude. That would have been such a good pick, though. I like Johnny.
Yeah,
Manziel.
but I wanted more size.
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, Manziel never won a natty. Vince Young got a natty.
Yeah,
Vince Young, and he was the underdog in the natty, so can't hate on him. He's a legend for sure. Good pick, Caleb. I like that a lot. All right, Alex. End the draft before we reveal our coaches for our team.
All right, so I also have my legend pick left, and I'm going to argue that this guy is better or on the same pedestal as Vince Young. He went 27-1 as a starter at quarterback. Isaac already knows where I'm going. He was on one of the best winning percentages of college football history since 1978. His only loss was in the playoff game in 2022. And you all know I'm going to, in honor of this weekend, who I get to go see, super excited about, I'm putting J.J. McCarthy as my, J.J. McCarthy as my starting quarterback of my football team. Some stats in his final year at Michigan: 2,991 yards, 22 passing touchdowns, or maybe this is his career stats. This is the season. 202 rushing yards. Yeah, no, it's his season. I think.
It is?
I don't know.
It's gotta be a season, dude. There's definitely
that's no way that
it's
season. It's season.
It's
season. It's definitely a season.
Unless
202 rushing yards. Yeah. Which he did. 202 rushing yards, 3 rushing touchdowns. He combined for 150 points that year. He had 25 total touchdowns and 202 all-purpose yards. So, you guys will probably give me heat for saying he's on the same pedestal as Vince Young, but we can't go against the stats of being 27-1, and his only career starting loss was in a playoff game. So
sure,
and he also won a national championship. So just put that there.
He's going to be a legend. He went 27-1 at Michigan and won a natty.
Yep.
It's pretty.
Alex, our team's got to play each other.
I know, bro. I was just thinking that I didn't take him last year because he was just a year out from when we started our show. So last year I have my notes here, so let me show you. I took Jalen Daniels from Kansas.
6,200 yards.
Yeah. I knew he was going to be. I knew he had way more than that. But
Those are just
yeah.
handoff yards, though.
Yeah, good one. But yeah, so I think I definitely took a improve. I guess I picked CD Lamb as one of my legend picks last year. Huh. That's interesting.
Nice.
But yeah. But yep, I think that JJ McCarthy is one of the best quarterbacks in college football history. Obviously he's
Hard to
I'm
disagree
his
with
biggest
that.
fan. One of my biggest probably one of his biggest fans, even though I'm just a 22-year-old man going to work a 9 to 5 every day. But who cares? 7 to 4:30. But no, but I'm super
man,
super
I
excited to see him
respect
this
the pick.
weekend.
I respect the pick.
Yep.
I took Bryant Wesco because of his name, so
Yeah.
I respect it.
Sure. I mean, I'm not gonna hate on the pick. Was guaranteed one. I think he's the best Michigan quarterback since Denard Robinson, and Denard didn't win a national championship. So that puts JJ at the top just because of that, and he went undefeated against Ohio State. So,
And let's
Can I
be
just-
honest,
Yeah.
with Jeremiah Love, dude, those handoffs are gonna be crisp.
Crazy. I'm just gonna say something.
Edwards, handing off the
Oh,
best
yeah.
back in the country.
Oh. I'm just gonna say something. We totally missed on quarterbacks this year because I'm just gonna say a few names I've had on my list. If we didn't do, if Caleb and I weren't legend picks, and I don't know what Jack you did. You're the only one that took something off.
Club
Yeah, I didn't have club like that. There's Arch Manning, Dylan Raiola, Garrett Nussmeyer,
Nico.
Luke. Yeah, Nico. Luke Altmaier from Illinois, and then obviously the first freshman ever to be put on a college football video game cover, Bryce Underwood. But I know.
Did you see his prediction for his rating? He's like 86,
86, 87, bro.
87.
Yeah,
He
bro.
hasn't even taken a snap yet.
I saw the comments like Bryce Underwood finna be a 73.
Yeah.
77 at highest. No,
But yeah, I
84.
think I'm just gonna say this, but I think this quarterback class is way better than what we had last year for what we drafted.
This quarterback draft class will give the quarterback draft class from 2 years ago a run for its money for sure. Depending on how
And some of these guys aren't even, and some of these guys aren't even like Arch, Bryce, and Dylan are all not eligible for the draft yet. So having them around. Arches. Yeah, you're right.
Is able to, but there's Lenora Sellers who with South Carolina.
Yeah, Lenora Sellers. Yep.
There's, dude, I'm blanking. Who's another good one? Yep, I can't think of any. I think we already named them all.
But there's a lot. There's a lot. I mean, Oregon's new quarterback, Dante Moore. He was really good at UCLA before he left.
USC's quarterback's gonna be really good. Nico, obviously. Let's keep going in through I can't really think of anybody else off the top of my head, but there's gonna be a bunch of really good quarterbacks.
CJ Card.
Isn't
CJ Card.
Isn't Carson Beck still in the?
Yeah,
Yep.
Carson Beck went to Miami, transferred to Miami, but we'll see how his off the field problems affect his on the field.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's going to an objectively, worse, maybe a little bit worse team. So we'll see if that affects it too.
Mm-hmm.
No, absolutely. So, I guess we'll see though, right?
Yep.
Are we taking coaches?
Yes, we are. That's what this round's about. So,
is it current coaches or can we go legend coaches if we want?
Any college football coach.
Oh, another legend.
It could be not just college. It's anybody.
Dibs on Harbs.
Okay, that's fine.
Well, it does start with Alex. That's who we left off with. So go ahead, Alex.
Just kidding. I don't want no cheaters.
I'm taking Bo Schembechler, baby. Boom, baby. I'm taking the best Michigan football coach ever. Probably one of the best in the college football ever. So, yeah. All right, I should have taken Connor Stallions. Damn it. But all right, I'm gonna take. that would have been such a good meme pick.
You can have him on the. He'll be an assistant.
You know what? Sorry, Bo. I'm taking Connor Stallions as my head football coach for the for the Alex Rowe Wolverines. So that's who I'm going to take. And Bo Schembechler can just be some assistant coach. But Yeah, some big, no biggie.
Yeah, some
but
bomb.
yeah.
For sure. All right, Caleb, you're up.
I'm really happy I'm up before Jack because I'm taking Nick Saban. I don't think
Wasn't even thinking about Nick
I
Saban.
don't think much. I was thinking about taking like John Madden or Mel Tucker, but I'll keep it civil and I'll go Nick Saban, and I think my team's got a really good shot
Yeah.
to
You
win
can't
this.
go wrong with the GOAT.
I think this team's got a good shot to win this 4-team format we got going here.
Good thing my team can steal your signs.
Hey now.
Hey now.
For sure. It's a good pick going with the GOAT. So, all right, Jack. Let's see what you got cooking up over there. I see you thinking.
See me thinking. I'm gonna go with Woody Hayes.
Oh God.
Nah, I'm just messing. I'm going Joe Paterno.
Oh my God, that is perfect.
What's up, boys?
That is
Full Paterno staff too.
Oh my God. All right. All right.
good one, Jack.
Great staff choice.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
You know who
Let's hit the
Paterno is.
showers after that one. We're good. We're doing to do that.
I think Caleb doesn't know who we're talking about. But...
I think I do know who you're talking about, and it's not good.
All right, good. All right,
Nope.
You got a general basis of it. I'm gonna ignore that. I'm just kidding, Jack. Good selection, I guess.
Hey, all in all, Paterno, pretty good coach.
He's a good coach.
Yes.
Damn, does he have some terrible. He's just terrible.
Taste.
He's terrible in general. Like that, outside
Pause.
of coaching.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know.
Don't
who
hit me!
this guy is.
Don't hit me the Jordan shrug like you just hit a game winner. He just picked a, whatever. Okay, so that takes it to me, and other than Jack's coach, who does not make me feel anywhere near this, but a coach that has me feeling really nicey right now.
Oh.
I'm taking John Gruden.
That's a good
Let's
one.
go, dude. That's a good
Yeah.
pick.
I'm taking
Yeah.
John
That's
Gruden.
solid.
Feeling really nicey. That was a sweet say.
He's gonna be the guy who's leading the Isaac Rowe machines onto the field as we go to whoop everybody's ass. He's
There
gonna
you
run
go.
all these plays and stuff, and he's gonna be a great coach. 'Cause damn, I love Gruden. This content is awesome. He's just got everybody feeling nicey.
You guys see Western sent him a box?
Yeah, dude, it's awesome.
He's like, he was just started naming all these random ass Kalamazoo people. I'm like, okay.
I know there's a bunch of people. I didn't know Chase Brown played for Western.
No, neither
Yeah, I
did
didn't either.
We got a Corey Davis name drop. That was cool to see. And then
Yeah.
name drop
Or
Greg
Jaden
Jennings.
Reed. Jaden Reed.
Jaden
Yeah,
Reed, Lance
he did.
Taylor.
He talked about the Greg Jennings meme. Sweet.
That was really cool to see. Western on its Western on the way up right now. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
Natty, and now we got on the Gruden show. So
And new turf. Let's go.
and new turf. All right, that is gonna do it for us this episode. Complete. Does everybody want to read the rosters off before we sign off? Probably a good idea.
I have mine ready.
You have yours? Okay, I do too. All right.
Okay.
For
Isaac, why don't you
quarterback-
go first because you were first pick.
Okay. For quarterback, I have Cade Klubnik. Running back, I have Katron Allen. Wide receiver 1. Well, the first wide receiver, I have Jordan Tyson. Second wide receiver, I have Jaden Grayhouse. And third wide receiver, I have Calvin Johnson. O-line, I have Texas's O-line. And for tight end, I have Shane Gillis. That is my team, and my head coach is John Gruden. So he's gonna be leading me out onto the field, our team onto the field. Jack, you're up.
All right. QB, we got DJ Lagway. Our running back, we got Ricky Williams. Wide receiver 1 is Elijah Surratt. Wide receiver 2, Aaron Anderson. Wide receiver 3, Luigi Mangione. Tight end, we got Eli Stowers. O-line, we got Penn State. And our coach, we have Joseph Paterno.
Full name.
Great team, Jack.
Air it out.
That's what they used in court.
Alrighty, so for my team, we got Nick Saban leading us out there behind QB Vince Young. That's my legend pick. And then our running back is Penn State's Nicholas Not Nick Hamilton. Wow, what a crazy call out.
Crazy.
Nicholas
Crazy
Singleton from Penn State. Wide receiver 1 is Jeremiah Smith out of Ohio State. Wide receiver 2, Eric Singleton Jr. out of Georgia Tech. I have 2 Singletons on my team. Wide receiver 3 is Bryant Wesco Jr. Out of Clemson. And then my tight end is a meme pick of Tyler Warren because I didn't know he was drafted out of Penn State. And then offensive line is Notre Dame's. Pretty solid.
Pretty solid
take
team.
it.
I like it a lot. All right, Alex, finish this off.
All right, pause. I'm going to take J.J. McCarthy as my quarterback. Running back, I'm going to take Jeremiah Love. I'm going to take for my wide receiver 1, Ryan Williams. Wide receiver 2, Jelly Bean Light, the creative player. My wide receiver 3, Dane Key. Then my tight end is Justice Jolly. Then my offensive line is the Utah Utes. And then my coach is Connor Stallions.
All
yeah.
great teams, all great. I wish there was a way that we could put these all into like a simulate. Actually, you know what? I think what I'm gonna do is put all these teams into a and tell ChatGPT to simulate a game between these and see who's.
No,
the best
Isaac,
team.
I was literally gonna do that. I'm sending you guys
Really?
a note. Add your teams to it, and I'll have it do a season.
Perfect.
Okay,
Let's
cool.
do it. Let's do it. All right. So
I'm
also,
sharing a note with y'all.
perfect. So
What are we going to do for like backup players?
None.
No. Oh wait, we have no defense. We'll just do all offense for now.
Yeah, there's
We'll do a defense next week, so.
True.
Well, if we want to do defense, we can, but it's up to everybody else.
Yeah. All right.
If we want to do a defensive fantasy draft,
Do you want
Yeah.
to do defensive
Didn't
fantasy?
you
I'd
guys do
love
that
to.
last year?
Yeah.
I'd
Mhm.
like to.
All right.
I thought this was fun.
All right, defensive fantasy draft. I can't imagine what Jack's gonna fucking pick, but dude, when we're reading teams off and Jack says, "Well, that's the name he used in court," I'm like, "All right, bro." Damn it! Like, all right, we don't need that, dude. I'm like, all right. I was crying while Caleb reading his team, so
I didn't even hear you.
That's
say
the
that,
name
bro.
they
That's so
read for
funny.
court.
So, all right. Plan on defensive draft next week. Fantasy draft. We're running it back. First 2 episodes of season 2. And then we'll fit, if the NBA finals are starting by then, we'll fit that in there too. Don't worry, Kel. We'll get your basketball in. So, all right.
We'll
Season
see
2
how
is
long the
officially
Knicks
kicked
can
off.
survive, for sure. We'll see how
No
long they can
kidding.
do it.
Absolutely. Caleb's going to put our teams in the chat GPT. We're gonna. This is the official kickoff to season 2 of You Don't Know Ball podcast. More things to look forward to. Lots of new opportunities, and you know what? Probably gonna have an in-person show really soon, which is something I really need to figure out how I'm gonna do.
That's gonna get rowdy.
Yeah. So really looking forward to it. Keep supporting. Really appreciate everybody who stuck with us for these first 53 episodes, and we'll see you in the next week for next episode of season 2, episode 54. Appreciate everybody. Love you all. Remember, we
Happy
don't know
birthday to You Don't Know
Right,
Ball.
Happy
I was
Doodle.
just going to say,
ball.
happy birthday to You Don't Know Ball. Happy 1 year of recording. This is recorded on the 29th, so this is when we first recorded our first show, Jack and Isaac. So happy anniversary to you guys for being here. Caleb, we'll get you on for your anniversary coming up in what, February or January or February? I don't remember.
Yeah,
But this has been really fun. I'm glad that we can do this every week for the last 365 days of the year. Well, we only do it once, so every week, but you know what I'm saying. But
52 weeks out the year.
There you
yeah,
go.
52 weeks out there. There we go. So yeah, I mean, appreciate all the hard work you done, Isaac, for this. I know we totally slack on that side of the bar, but you know, we appreciate your hard work. Yeah,
Oh,
we
Isaac,
appreciate
for
your
all
hard
you
work and
podcast
editing.
listeners- For all you podcast listeners, Isaac's crying right now. That's why he's not.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks, everybody.
So, from the You Don't Know Ball staff, we appreciate your hard work and doing this every week and staying up late to make sure that it gets out at 7 a.m. on Fridays. But on a different note, as I said, I'm going to be in Detroit this weekend in the Detroit Sports Spectacular. If you're there, don't be afraid to say hi. If I'm in line for JJ, leave me alone. But I hope
No cuts.
no cuts. But if you guys see me, I hope to have at least maybe some swag stickers. If you have any left, Isaac, that I can bring. I don't know if anybody will get one or want one, but
Well, I got
it's cool
plenty.
to see if anybody's there who's a big fan or who knows at these times. But we'll be there. I'll be in this jersey, probably wearing some JJ's other stuff. But yeah, happy anniversary, happy birthday, and let's go for another 365 days, 52 week of this next season.
I like 52 weeks option better. Sorry.
Yeah.
But couldn't have done it without you guys. Thanks for all the prayers, but I'm the one that's dragging you here at 9:30 at night to record. So really appreciate everybody that sits down and talks ball for an hour. So
Hey, this was a good episode to do it.
Yep.
Congrats to everybody and Caleb for being part
Everybody.
of the best college football sports podcast on the internet. I'm gonna say it right now. Only gonna get better.
Yep.
Yeah,
Thank
who else
God
is
we
even mean picks like us in the
No,
Yeah, no kidding.
Who else is picking Joe Paterno as their head coach in 2025?
Who else is buying another podcast that are over the line for nothing and bringing one of their main hosts over? So who is doing that? Nobody.
Just wait till we get Connor on the show, and it's gonna look like over the line. You don't know ball. Fucking team.
Multiverse.
University.
No, yeah, the multiverse collide. He wants to be
Yeah.
on, boys. He wants to be on.
I saw that
So
snap video. I saw that snap video you sent me. I said you'd be the first. Might be the first in-person guest we have. Once we figure that shit out.
Oh yeah, that'd
So,
probably be best. I think
Yeah.
in 2 weeks we could get him on. I think because I know he's moving to Detroit soon. So if your in-person
Yep.
studio is not ready by then we'll probably have to do him online.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sounds
All
good.
right, gentlemen, I'll let you go. I'll let everybody go. This has been a long episode, so I really appreciate it. Remember, we don't know ball. You don't know ball. We all don't know ball. Season 2 has started. Thank you, everybody. Peace.
Thank you, everybody.
Yep. Go blue.